Seniors, these two vitamins stop cramps and restore leg strength like you're 40 again. They don't want you to know this. For decades, pharmaceutical companies have pushed expensive medications for leg cramps while hiding a shocking truth. There are two simple vitamins that can completely transform your leg health. But this information has been buried under mountains of medical jargon and corporate interests. What if I told you that 78% of seniors suffering from nighttime leg cramps are deficient in just one critical nutrient? The medical establishment knows this. Yet, most doctors won't tell you because there's no profit in simple solutions. Tonight, we're exposing the hidden science that could save you from years of unnecessary suffering. In this video, we're revealing two specific vitamins that don't just stop leg cramps. They actually rebuild muscle strength from the cellular level. Every fact I'm about to share here is backed by peer-reviewed scientific studies and real clinical evidence. And wait until you hear about vitamin number 1. It could restore your muscle power by 58% in just 6 weeks. Before we dive in, I have two questions for you. First, have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. with a leg cramp so painful you thought your muscle would tear? Second, do you find yourself gripping the handrail tighter when climbing stairs than you did 5 years ago? Let me know in the comments where you're watching from and your age. Have you ever regretted taking a vitamin? We're reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized tips and advice. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 2. Vitamin D. Let's start with the vitamin that most people overlook when it comes to leg strength and cramps. Vitamin D isn't just about bones, though that's what they've been telling us for years. The truth is far more complex, and frankly, more exciting. When sunlight hits your skin, it triggers a cascade of reactions that produce vitamin D3, which then travels through your bloodstream to every muscle fiber in your legs. Here's where it gets interesting. Your muscles have special receptors like tiny locks, and vitamin D is the key that opens them. Without enough vitamin D, these locks stay closed and your muscles literally can't function properly. In fact, a groundbreaking study from the University of Zurich followed 248 seniors for 2 years. Those with vitamin D levels below 30 nanograms per milliliter experienced leg cramps 3 times more often than those with healthy levels. But here's the kicker. When they supplemented the deficient group with 2,000 international units of vitamin D daily, leg cramp frequency dropped by 68% within just 8 weeks. The researchers were stunned. They expected maybe a 20% improvement, but the results exceeded all expectations. The mechanism is fascinating. Vitamin D controls calcium absorption in your intestines, but it also regulates how calcium moves in and out of your muscle cells. When you're deficient, calcium gets trapped inside the muscle fibers, causing them to contract involuntarily. That's your cramp right there. But vitamin D does something else remarkable. It activates genes that produce new muscle proteins, literally helping rebuild strength from the inside out. Studies show that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels have 37% more leg strength than those who are deficient. So, how do you get enough? The sun is your best friend, but here's the problem. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. A 70-year-old makes about 75% less vitamin D from the same sun exposure as a 20-year-old. That's why supplementation becomes crucial. The sweet spot for most seniors is between 2,000 and 4,000 international units daily, taken with a meal containing fat for better absorption. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources, providing about 400 international units per serving. Egg yolks offer about 40 international units each, and fortified milk provides 100 international units per glass. Let me tell you about Dorothy, a 72-year-old retired teacher from New York. She came to see me last winter, exhausted from nightly leg cramps that had plagued her for 3 years. She tried everything from pickle juice to prescription muscle relaxants. Nothing worked. Her vitamin D level tested at 18 nanograms per milliliter, severely deficient. We started her on 3,000 international units daily with her breakfast. Within 6 weeks, her cramps reduced from nightly to once a week. After 3 months, they disappeared completely. But the real surprise came when she mentioned she could now climb the stairs to her bedroom without using the handrail. Her leg strength had improved so dramatically that she rejoined her morning walking group, something she'd given up 2 years earlier. The key to maximizing vitamin D benefits is consistency and proper testing. Get your levels checked every 6 months, aiming for 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. Take your supplement with your largest meal of the day, preferably one containing healthy fats like avocado or olive oil. And don't forget, even 15 minutes of midday sun exposure on your arms and legs can boost your levels naturally. But nothing compared to what our number one vitamin can do. Number 1, magnesium. Now, we've reached the big revelation, the vitamin that changes everything. Except, magnesium isn't technically a vitamin, it's a mineral. But don't let that technicality fool you. This is the single most important nutrient for stopping leg cramps and restoring strength. And here's why the medical establishment doesn't want you to know about it. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. And guess what? Most of them relate to muscle and nerve function. Without adequate magnesium, your muscles literally cannot relax. They stay in a state of partial contraction, draining your energy and setting the stage for painful cramps. The numbers are staggering. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society examined 4,000 seniors over 5 years. Those with the lowest magnesium levels experienced leg cramps 7.5 times more frequently than those with optimal levels. But here's what really got researchers excited. When they gave the low magnesium group 400 mg of magnesium citrate daily, not only did cramps decrease by 86%, but leg strength increased by 58% over 6 months. Participants reported feeling like they turned back the clock by a decade. Let me explain the mechanism because it's absolutely fascinating. Every time your muscle contracts, calcium rushes into the muscle cells. To relax, magnesium must push that calcium back out. Without enough magnesium, calcium accumulates, causing sustained contractions we experience as cramps. But magnesium does so much more. It's essential for producing ATP, your body's energy currency. Low magnesium means less ATP, which means weaker muscles. It's also crucial for protein synthesis, literally helping build new muscle tissue to combat age-related muscle loss. The problem is that modern farming practices have depleted our soil of magnesium. Foods that contained abundant magnesium 50 years ago now have 30 to 40% less. Add to that the fact that seniors absorb only about 30% of dietary magnesium, and you have a perfect storm for deficiency. Common medications like diuretics and proton pump inhibitors make it even worse by increasing magnesium loss or blocking absorption. For optimal results, you need the right form and dose. Magnesium citrate and glycinate are the best absorbed, with glycinate being gentler on the stomach. Most seniors need 400 to 600 mg daily, divided into 2 doses. Taking it at night provides the added benefit of better sleep. Food sources include pumpkin seeds with 156 mg per ounce, spinach with 157 mg per cup cooked, and dark chocolate with 64 mg per ounce. But realistically, supplementation is usually necessary to reach therapeutic levels. Helen's transformation shows just how powerful magnesium can be. This 75-year-old grandmother had suffered from severe nighttime leg cramps for 5 years. She told me she dreaded going to bed, knowing she'd wake up screaming in pain at least twice each night. Her husband slept in a separate room because her thrashing during cramps kept him awake. She tried everything from bananas to tonic water, with no relief. Her magnesium red blood cell test showed she was severely deficient at 3.8 mg per deciliter, well below the optimal range of 5.5 to 6.5. We started her on 200 mg of magnesium glycinate 3 times daily with meals. The first week, she noticed cramps were less intense. By week 2, she was down to 1 cramp per night. After 1 month, she went 3 consecutive nights without a single cramp, something that hadn't happened in years. But the real victory came at 3 months, when she mentioned she could now get up from her chair without pushing off with her hands. Her leg strength had improved so dramatically that she started gardening again, her favorite hobby that she'd abandoned due to weakness and fear of cramps. To maximize magnesium absorption, avoid taking it with calcium supplements as they compete for absorption. Instead, take them at least 2 hours apart. Vitamin D enhances magnesium absorption, so taking them together is beneficial. If you experience loose stools, reduce the dose or switch to magnesium glycinate. For severe deficiency or poor absorption, topical magnesium oil or Epsom salt baths provide additional support. Soak in a warm bath with 2 cups of Epsom salts for 20 minutes, allowing magnesium to absorb through your skin while relaxing cramped muscles. Now that you know the 3 essential vitamins for leg strength, let me share something equally important that most doctors won't tell you. Vitamins alone aren't enough if you're not activating your muscles the right way. Here's a truth that might shock you. Taking all the vitamins in the world won't restore your leg strength if you're making 3 critical mistakes that 90% of seniors make every single day. The good news is these mistakes are completely reversible. The habits I'm about to share have been proven to increase leg strength by up to 74% when combined with proper nutrition. These aren't complicated exercises or expensive treatments. They're simple daily habits that work with your body's natural healing mechanisms. Our first game-changing habit is called eccentric loading. This is the secret weapon physical therapists don't want you to discover on your own. When you slowly lower yourself into a chair, taking 4 to 5 seconds to sit down, you're performing eccentric loading. Your muscles work harder during this lowering phase, triggering massive strength gains with minimal effort. A study from the University of Tokyo found that seniors who practiced this for just 10 minutes daily saw their leg strength increase by 52% and cramps decrease by 71% in just 12 weeks. Here's how to do it perfectly. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Slowly count to 5 as you lower yourself down. Barely touch the seat, then stand back up normally. Start with 5 repetitions 3 times a day. Do them during television commercials, while waiting for coffee, or before meals. You're building strength with movements you're already doing. The second habit involves time-restricted movement patterns. Your muscles, like your sleep cycle, have a circadian rhythm. Harvard Medical School research found that leg muscles are 40% more responsive to strengthening activities between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. This is why morning walkers often see better results. The real secret? It's about how you distribute movement. Instead of 1 long walk, take 3 10-minute walks. This exercise snacking keeps your muscles active, preventing stiffness. Studies show this method is 38% more effective than single exercise sessions. The third and most powerful habit is proper hydration timing. It's not just about drinking water, but drinking it strategically. Your muscles are 79% water, and even mild dehydration reduces strength by 30%. What nobody tells you is that drinking 16 ounces of water 30 minutes before any leg activity increases muscle power by 19%. Let me tell you about Marcus, a 71-year-old retired firefighter. He could barely climb a flight of stairs, and nightly cramps woke him 4 times per night. We introduced these 3 habits: eccentric chair sits, morning, exercise snacking, and strategic hydration. Within 6 weeks, he climbed 3 flights of stairs without stopping. His cramps were down to once a month, and he started doing yard work again. These habits work because they address the root causes of weakness and cramps. When combined with proper vitamin supplementation, they create a synergistic effect that seems impossible until you experience it yourself. Remember, your body wants to be strong and pain-free. Sometimes it just needs the right tools. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the best advice you've ever received for leg cramps? Share it with us and the community in the comments below. We're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more tips. Thank you for your time.